Welcome to the JKS podcast. We're back for 2023. Boys, how are we?
Pretty bloody good. We're back, believe it or not. I don't think many people expected us to actually come back.
No.
None of our 10 fans thought would come back.
Like 5 of which are my family members. But here we are, Mum. I hope you enjoy keeping up.
I hope you're proud of him.
I wouldn't be too proud though. Feeling a little dusty today. How you boys feeling?
The picture of health. A little bit dusty.
Yeah, it turns out being 29 doesn't mean you can't self-sabotage and get fucked up.
Yeah, we celebrated Shawnee's birthday last night, so yeah, how'd you find it, Shawnee?
It was good fun. I wish we didn't do it though. No, it was great. Thanks for the night, boys. But next time, I don't know, if you're playing golf with somebody and it's their birthday, maybe you should let them win.
I was trying my hardest to let you win.
I did notice that. I did notice that. And yeah, I don't think we really want to talk about who won. We just...
I reckon we can spend some time on it.
Probably just move on, can't we?
Let's just go through the list. Sean, did you win?
No.
Check you off. No. Jed, did you win? Check you off the list. Oh, must have been me. I must have won.
Oh, it's done wonders for your ego. I love it.
Insane. Wow.
I think Nipple had a better day than everyone yesterday. Won golf and won the pokies.
Yeah, it was my birthday.
But he lost the most important game, and that's the game of life. So we're the real winners, Jetty.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
I was going to say the game of cornhole. You did lose cornhole.
I did lose cornhole, but that was mainly Jed who was on your team who did that.
Who won?
Well, you two were on a team, and Jed did all the heavy lifting. You were just kind of a bystander, really.
So who did the heavy lifting on your team?
My mum did.
You lost, right? Just to confirm. Yeah. See?
But
I love how this
I feel like the golf tournament was a lot more important to you.
Yes. Congratulations.
You also, Nipple, you also lost the best man position as well.
To be fair, you're not best man either, so...
No, right. But it's implied.
Yeah. It's definitely implied that you're not best man, Nibbler. We'll say that.
Do you know what else I won last night? Money. I walked out of the casino out of the club with money. What did you walk out with, Sean?
Hey, no, I walked out with money. I walked out with a little less money, but I walked out with money. That never happens.
That is true, but you were down overall, weren't you?
I think so. Yeah, I walked in with like $400 left with like $250.
Yeah.
Did you show Lane like the ticket you won? Because that was impressive. You won like money, and then you kept the ticket, and then withdrew more money to spend that.
Wait, I don't still have the ticket, do I? We cashed that, right?
Oh yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, we cashed it.
Okay, God, thank God.
You had it for a second.
I literally blacked out on the way home. In the car ride, I remember eating the McDonald's and then remember waking up. That's how bad I was. I was in rough shape, boys. Not good.
Man.
No good.
Yep.
You're old.
I rode the old porcelain throne and everything. At 29, it's pretty embarrassing.
I've never heard someone call it the porcelain throne, the toilet. That took me a second.
It's a very fancy word for it.
You can use that one. So we had a couple of heated debates last night, Nips, you and I. There was a bit of tension between us.
Yeah, your friendship almost broke up.
As soon as I won golf, you got real uppity.
Yeah, I think the combination of like me losing to you and then quitting smoking is just like, made me really cranky. I don't know. 'Cause we had three big ones. I even spat at you.
Oh yeah, that was. But that was one of the arguments.
Yeah,
you did. That was the argument that you shouldn't spit on people, especially me. You can spit on Jed.
No, Nipple likes it.
Yeah, you're making it sound like I just like spat a hoagie at you. No, there was water and you said a really bad joke, so I was like making a joke about how I'm spitting the water out, and then I spat the water out, but I accidentally hit your face, and then you did it back.
Didn't feel like an accident. I did it back, but you turned your head, so it didn't even hit your face.
Yeah, look, enough of it got my face. I felt the insult.
You should have copped it.
No, I'm sorry. And then we talked about fighting and who'd win in a fight. And then we had like
It's so obvious that I would win in a fight. I'm like 40 kilos heavier than you. I don't smoke.
Neither do I.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I forgot it only takes 13 days of not smoking for all that damage to go away.
Yeah. And vaping doesn't count either.
Oh, my chest felt heavy this morning as well, just from like using the vape like a handful of times. That thing sucks. Hate it.
Yeah, I didn't feel too good.
Yeah, I think you still have it, right? I don't. I
Yeah,
haven't
in my
found it
room.
anyway. Yeah, cool. Nice. You can throw that in the bin. Do yourself a favor. Unless you want to get addicted to lolly sticks. But officially and on the record, no beef, Nips. I love you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. I still think you're wrong in the FPS refresh rate debate, but we can let it go. Or we'll spend the entire podcast shouting at each other.
Yeah, thank you. All right, sounds good. All right. Do we just like get into a topic? I forget how this works.
Yeah, what's going on with Andrew Tate?
He's in jail. Fuck yeah.
What's he done?
So allegedly sex trafficking. So a big one.
That'll do it.
So he's in jail at the moment under investigation. Well, I mean, he got arrested and put into jail. The courts have like all the information they need. He's just waiting for his court date, basically.
In Romania?
In Romania jail. Yeah, Romanian jail. And it's a big deal too. So the Romania has a 30-day, if you go to jail, I think this is how it works. You can post bail and leave and then go back and do your court date and then go to prison. But the courts, if they have enough information or if they think that they do to actually get a conviction, they can make you stay in jail for 30 days. And it's really rare. It only happens when they have like a slam dunk case, basically. And both him and his brother were forced to stay in jail for the 30 days. So he's fucked,
Right,
basically.
he's fucked. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
That whole timeline was so crazy, from the Greta Thunberg like Twitter exchange and then him like getting arrested the day after.
Yeah, people like
crazy.
conflating the two for fun, right? Like, because like Greta Thunberg like released something at him and like kind of roasted him, and then he released like this cringy ass video like roasting Greta Thunberg, like this little fucking girl that had like a Romanian pizza box. So then people were saying that that's how the Romanian government knew that he was in the country, so then they went and arrested him. But it just, it had nothing to do with that, really.
That sounds pretty unlikely.
Yeah,
that's the thing that cracked the case.
Yeah, fun narrative though. It was good fun. But yeah, like they like bugged his house. They've got like full transcripts, like him basically like self-reporting and admitting to all this stuff. Like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Talking about like laundering money, like sex trafficking the girls. Like, you better do this webcam thing or I'll throw you off a balcony, and like self-admitting to R-wording these girls. Like, pretty bad. So, see you later.
Do you think my hustler university degree is still going to be accredited?
Well, basically one of his victims signing up for that shit. Maybe you could get like a class action together and sue him. Get his Bugatti.
Yes, then Greta Thunberg can come at me.
You, Andrew Tate, right? But he's like, it's funny because like he's like he keeps going on about it. The Matrix got him, right? And then like throughout his whole like popularity, he always talked about how he'd get cancelled. Then they'd try to send him to prison, and then they'd try to kill him. And he's like saying that because he obviously knew he'd get caught one day. So he's like, now he's made himself look like a prophet, right? He's being cancelled, and now they're sending him to prisons, and then there's like reasonable doubt. It's like, oh, he called it. He must be innocent. It's like, no, he just knew he was fucking guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if this guy dies, I'm pretty sure people are gonna make fucking statues of this clown. Like, imagine. Like, he'd be like the world's biggest martyr. Like, he'd have a religion, I think, after him.
That's so sad.
Yeah, these young boys, man, they just idolize this fucker. But it makes me happy. Imagine he might have like, I don't know, 10 Bugattis or whatever. But like, yeah, every time he heard the doorbell, he'd like have PTSD thinking someone's there to arrest him.
I think he's got a security team.
Oh, well, they didn't do too good. The cops got him.
It's like, boys, you have one job.
Exactly. Just
Yeah,
like
I don't think they're going to start a shootout with the police, though.
no, but like give him a heads up so he can like get in his little rabbit hole or whatever.
That's true. Yeah, El
You know?
Chopper your way out.
Yeah, he's got like
Underground
7 bloody
tunnels. Yeah.
He's got like 7 passports. That's the other thing, like a heap of illegal passports. And he like released a TikTok, not a TikTok, but it was made into a TikTok of him saying like what passports he has and like which ones are illegal. Like, or he's like basically just sent himself to prison with all this shit that he's released. It's
He's
insane.
making it too easy.
Yeah, his lawyer's trying to say that it's like he's all a character, and it's all for a character. But the courts don't give a fuck. So, see you later. Can't wait for a world without Andrew Tate.
He'll be back.
Yeah, he won't ever go away. There'll be other ones too. He's like,
Actually, someone's going to fill that gap because he made a shitload of money by appealing to this group of young men. So someone else is going to fill that hole.
yeah, that's right. Fuck, their mums need to get like stepdads or something. All these single mums fucking get some boyfriends and start smacking the shit out of these kids. Jesus Christ.
Well, there's guys with daddy issues.
Yeah. I can send them to Cube. They can find a daddy there.
Tube is a gay club in Canberra, just for anyone who listens to this and isn't from Canberra.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying. Oh, we've got another topic about shithead men.
Yeah, Dana White's he's been in the news a little bit.
I love how you titled this. You've got like you've labeled it Dana White Slapping League because he's released a new slapping league.
Yeah.
Well, that slapping league shit is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Have you seen the rules for it?
It's just 2 people slapping each other.
There's rules.
Is that what we're watching now?
I think there's 5 3-minute rounds or something, and they just stand there and you have 30 seconds to slap the person, and then you get like 30 seconds to get ready or whatever as well, and
fucking brain trauma those people are going to have in 10 years. It's going to be devastating.
So like all of this came from like this YouTube channel that like there was like a legitimate slapping organization that got like, I don't know, 1,000 views per video, but it was in like the middle of Texas and they just did it at bars. And it was awesome. Like you just saw these like drunk rednecks get up there and just like slap the shit out of each other. It was fantastic. And then they like made it worldwide, and like Russians started getting involved, and the guys got bigger.
The Russians would definitely get involved in that.
Yeah. Yeah, like there was this guy called the Badger, and he's like this 6 foot tall, maybe like 80 kilos, like not that big. Guy with this massive mullet and this huge beard, and he's just Wolverine was his name, and he just like would never get knocked out and just murdered everybody, and he like went up against this like massive Russian tank and destroyed him. It was awesome.
Who do you reckon would win out of you two?
Oh my god.
Another argument. Sean, we know I would destroy. You don't believe that though. You just don't want to argue.
No, in a slapping contest, you'd 100% win. Have you seen my arms? I'm not hurting you.
Yes. That's why I win the fight as well.
Nah, I'd fuck you up.
Alright, we'll move on.
I'm joking.
Nipple's little clammy hands slapping you across the face, little office worker hands.
I've never seen a hard day of work in my life. Slapping you in the face.
You're not alone. Although wet noodles hit pretty hard. I reckon I could hurt you.
We'll slap each other and like hold our own hand in pain.
I'll be the judge because if it lasts the rounds, it needs to go to decision.
How do you like score it? Like on damage, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Okay.
Whoever's less concussed, you get them to count to 10 or something, and the one who can do it wins.
He did release a promo video for the slapping league. It was of him and his wife.
Bad.
They were in a club.
Well done.
They were in a club, and she slapped him, and he slapped her back twice. Fucked up his wife. And we're not laughing at domestic violence. I think I'm just laughing at my own joke because I like that segue.
Have you seen the comments for the slapping league, the like actual video for it?
No.
They rip into Dana White. So there's one. It's like, if anyone knows the rules of Power Slap, it's surely Dana.
Oh no.
It's like it's really nice for Dana to demonstrate the rules of the competition to us. Then Dana is going into this competition as the undisputed champ. It's bad.
Oh no.
So bad timing, man. Oh, they're gonna lose so much money on that. By the way, they just need to just stop it. Nobody's watching that shit.
Has there been any fallout for him
Yeah,
so
heaps.
far? Heaps?
Yeah, there's a Oh, I wish I remember the name of the organization, but it's like a worldwide against women against domestic violence. I think it is organization who are like petitioning for him to be removed as CEO, and I don't know. The company has ties to Disney, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so like ESPN, they're definitely tied to, but like the overarching company has ties with Disney, like pretty PC company. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if he like stepped back at least. Maybe not stopped altogether, but I wouldn't be surprised if you started to see more of like John Anik at press conferences and stuff like that.
Kept his role, but went out of the public eye for a little while.
Yeah, and maybe not altogether. Yeah, maybe he'll just do like appearances here and there. I don't think he can like, yeah, he can't just ignore it because there's enough people like attacking him for it and attacking the UFC for it that yeah, something probably needs to happen. I think something needs to happen in general with the UFC because they kind of keep turning an eye to domestic violence stuff. Like, and he always uses the excuse like these guys are fighters, like this shit happens. But I mean, they're athletes.
It's not a
on the
great
roster.
excuse. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're paying these people and like promoting them, and then yeah, they're just yeah being like Conor McGregor and throwing dollies through bloody bus windows, and like War Machine who's in prison for beating up his wife, and John Jones, and there's so many that just like yeah. Anyway, don't know. It's not a good look.
No, definitely not.
Did you see they announced John Jones' return?
Fighting Cyril Gane, isn't he?
Yeah, Cyril Gane in February. Sorry, I know we don't want to talk about UFC too much, but
No,
how
but
fucking awesome is that?
yeah, well, 4-year cycle, he should be alright to go.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying that last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he was off on a steroid ban, like a secret one. So he's back. And he looks a bit doughy, so maybe he's off the steroids now.
We'll find out.
Yeah. But yeah, they stripped Francis for it. You've got that list on your topics too. But yeah, they stripped Francis of his title.
What do you think of that?
Don't really care, to be honest. Francis is kind of annoying. He's like, he got in a big contract dispute with them, right? And was trying to get more money and like
Yeah.
refusing to fight. So, whatever. He was trying to go over to boxing and UFC wouldn't like sign the contract to let him do that as well.
But now he's a free man.
He certainly is, yep. And now nobody, like, yeah, I can't imagine. Oh, I don't know. I feel like the UFC needed to be involved in the promotion for him to actually get a big fight in the boxing world. I feel like now that he's a free agent, like, it's just not that exciting.
You like the drama?
Yeah, I do like the drama.
Yeah, you would.
I love it.
You've always seen Henry Cavill's had an interesting few months.
Yeah, he quit The Witcher to play Superman and announced he was going to play Superman, and then the head of DC movies changed, and he's like, "No, we don't want you anymore." So now he's
What?
yeah, so he's no longer Superman.
And wait,
oh, you didn't know?
No, hang on. So didn't he?
Sorry, man.
So shoddy.
Yeah, what the fuck? Wait, didn't he pull out from being Superman and then went back in after like there was something to do with him and The Rock? There was like some back and forth, and then he's like, "Okay, I'll be Superman again."
I don't think so.
I'm
No,
sure.
I think they just said they want to go a different direction.
About to see me cry, I think. Oh shit! Yeah, right.
Yeah, no Superman, Shawnee.
Well, there is, isn't there? It's just not him.
Yeah, they haven't
True.
cast it again.
Haven't they? Niffler, do you want to step in?
You reckon I can pull it off?
Yeah, I'd love to see you chuck on that tight little blue suit.
It's about time we had a diverse Superman. So a chubby cunt being Superman is the kind of mix-up they need. Because he doesn't have to be, just because he gets all his powers from being on that planet, he doesn't have to be ripped. I can still fly around and shoot lasers.
Yeah, why is Superman fat? Like, why does he have to go to the gym and look good? He can fly around and shit. He doesn't need the muscles.
Yeah, he doesn't need it at all.
right?
He's already stronger than everyone on Earth. How much stronger could he get from working out?
Yeah, like, yeah. The guy can like lift planets. I don't think a few extra inches on his biceps is gonna help. Also, have you seen what the world's strongest men look like? They're all kind of chubby, Nips. It's
Yeah,
about time we had an accurate Superman.
They do also have muscle under the chub, which I
Yeah,
might
but you
need to
can't
work
tell.
on.
You can't tell.
That is true. You can't tell.
Nah. What's his name? Eddie Hearn. Oh, Eddie Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fat as. Hang on. Where is he?
He's actually pretty. He's actually pretty ripped.
It looks pretty ripped. Oh, that one.
Look at that.
Some
He's
of them he
fat
looks
as.
ripped.
Nah, he's just lost what he went on keto. And you're on keto. You'll get there.
Yeah, perfect.
He actually has an 8-pack there. Look.
Yeah, he's so ripped in that picture.
True. But not on the left. That's when he was doing the lifting stuff. When he did his 500 kilo squat or whatever, not squat, deadlift. I think it was
yeah.
That's what he looked like. So Superman should be fat.
Boy. He should be fat, shouldn't he?
Yeah, it's not very aerodynamic though, so he might not be able to fly very well.
Like I keep just veering off in different directions because my body's not aerodynamic.
Exactly.
You did pull your hamstring last night trying to stretch it.
Very true. Actually.
Superman doesn't need to be able to touch his toes or his
Yeah, it's
shoes.
not like he's not hosting yoga classes. He's saving the world. All right,
That's true. You don't need hamstrings for that.
Did you end up touching your toes, Nips?
No, I struggled to touch my shoes.
Yeah, okay.
He was trying to say he did last night, but like he was very one-sided. So when you touch your toes, you're meant to touch them with both hands. He touched the top of his shoe with one hand for a second. He's like, I touched it.
It counts. I'm counting it.
Well, I forget you, but mine was the same. I just got less attention because your hamstring was, you were complaining about that. That was funny. But I barely could touch it too, so.
The Witch is struggling though now because of no Henry. And there was a spin-off series that rated really badly.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's it got like less than 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, right? Like 3% or something.
Really bad. People hated it.
Yeah, okay.
Can you watch it for us, Nippler?
No.
I'll watch it.
I think a lot
of this is
34.
Yeah, 31%. That's watchable.
31, yeah.
So like horror movies, right, are always rated really badly. So like some of the best horror movies ever are like 4 stars. And it's like, ratings are nothing. Especially these days, like PC stuff, like people just come in and tank the rating because they like don't like that Henry isn't the Witcher anymore or whatever, you know.
That's true. But there's like actual reviewers, not user score, aren't there? Oh, they're both low.
Wow, the audience score is even lower. The audience score is 13%. Yeah, okay. I'll still watch it. Fuck it.
There's talks of him now going to the 40k Warhammer 40k universe.
Oh, nice.
Doing a show for that or something.
That'd be
cool. Or a producer. Yeah.
Dude,
he's a massive nerd.
A TV show in like the Warhammer universe is like long overdue. There's heaps of stuff you could do.
And he's
so
deep
much
into all the lore and stuff, so he'll know what he's doing.
Yeah. He doesn't need the money though. Like he wouldn't be desperate for roles. Like he'll find other stuff.
Well, that's the thing though, because he didn't like the way The Witcher was heading. So I think that's why he jumped off. But he looks like a space marine. Like he's a absolute behemoth of a human.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and like the leader, like he's not like just like a little grunt. Like he's a dude you have at the front, like telling you what to do. 40 million, my ass. There's no way it's only 40 million. His net worth. These things are always bullshit. No. So like Kevin Hart's probably a bad example, but for Jumanji 2, he got paid $40 million for that movie alone.
Ew.
Yeah, it's like Henry Cavill would definitely be getting maybe 10, 15 million for the Superman movies.
How's that work? Is that just what he's earned, or is that
net worth is per year? So it's saying he's like on average $40 million per year.
Oh.
No.
Wait, isn't it? No, that's total money.
Yeah, it's total money. Yeah. It'd be way more. No way. I don't even like
it seems
stats,
low.
like, yeah, their contracts aren't public and all that kind of stuff. They're probably just like guessing how much he got paid per movie based on what they know about other people. I mean, I love that we're saying 40 million seems low.
Well, when I play Superman, I'm going to want at least 20 million a year.
So there's like 2 types of contracts. You can get paid your whole thing, just like no matter what the result of the movie is, or you can get paid based on how well the movie does. Make sure you get the first contract, Nippler, because the movie's probably not going to go well.
Back yourself in, Niffler.
I'll back myself in on this one.
I don't know that there's much appetite for a fat Superman.
I
A
think
female
there
Superman?
is.
Yes,
Body
there is.
positivity is big right now.
Yeah, but you're a white male. No one cares.
Wow. How dare you?
What's your stance on nude scenes, Nippler?
I'm happy to hang dong.
Oh my god. Just the thought of Nippler having a sex scene. Just think about it. Holy
Me and Lewis
shit.
Lane.
Oh, I just don't like you saying the word lane when you're talking about a sex scene. Oh
Ooh,
god.
Lewis Lane.
We're gonna need them to have a bucket. We'll get them a bucket. They'll get through it though. They can just close their eyes, think of Henry Cavill. Just don't talk.
Do you want to play Lewis Lane, Sean? You can be like a trans Lewis Lane.
I'll be a pillow princess. Let's go.
Done. This movie's gonna make us millions.
I think we just directed a porno. Oh god. Oh, now I need a cold shower. Let's go. Also, this prequel, look at the diversity quota. They've got a black female lead, a Ranger man, a Chinese lady, a black guy, an Asian guy, or kind of Indian guy, another
That still
redhead.
counts as both, so it's like 2 for 1. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
The twofer. He's very he gets all the roles. Yeah, heaps of
I'm
women.
fine with all of that except for the Ranger man. On this podcast, we made our stance on Rangers very clear.
Well, now we're rating it 5. We'll give it 5%. Just because of the Ranger. I'll watch it. I'll tell you what it's like next episode.
Sounds good. Talking about other series that are coming out, The Last of Us. So it's an adaptation of a game, kind of like a post-apocalyptic. And there's like fungus zombies coming out, but yeah, it's meant to have rated pretty well. But how do you guys reckon you would go in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, dude.
Terrible.
So
I'd-
bad.
I'd be patient 0.
Why are you getting infected?
Or maybe I'll just be very early in the process.
Was it one of your clinical trials you reckon that you signed up for and they just went badly?
Yeah, the trials I did, it'd be like 10 years ago now. It just left something in my body that lingered. And one day it'll activate.
Wait, you actually did clinical trials?
Yeah, in uni, I got like $4,000 for them to put some
What?
random stuff in my body.
Are you serious?
It was they were testing a new kidney treatment or something. It was a pill.
What the
I think it was
fuck?
for like fatty kidney liver or something.
Right.
Fatty kidney liver, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no. Sean just went past it, but you picked it up. I
Wait,
think
so-
fatty kidney disease or something like that.
Oh my god. And if they paid you $4,000, it must have been like a risky one. I hope you're in the placebo group.
You get paid a shitload for those trials. A lot of like people who travel to Australia do it. Like when I was there, because I was there for a couple of days, it was all just people from the UK who came to Australia and need more money.
Dude.
But yeah, I think you do get paid a fair bit because there is some sort of risk to it.
Of course. Yeah, that's the point. And like you do get paid less, the less risk there is.
And you're in there all week, yeah.
But this one
Yeah.
had already gone through a shitload of trials. This is like one of the
Yeah,
last
right.
trials.
What'd your old man do?
Yeah, he did a sleeping one where you take CBD oil, a sleep trial for CBD
Oh.
oil.
That's all. Why can I get that one?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Sick.
he got paid to sleep. I think it was 2 nights up in Sydney. Just slept and got high and slept. So fuck yeah.
It's a dream job.
Yeah, he said he hated it, but I think I'd have a different experience. I think I'd like it a bit more than him.
Well, you're in bed all day, weren't you, Nippler? Like with needles in you, and you couldn't really move too much.
Yeah, so there's one needle going into your arm, but the most uncomfortable bit is they put all these like things in your body so they could monitor different like heartbeat, stuff like that. So they're just like stickers with metal knobs so they could plug into it. and that
Oh.
was like all over your body, so you couldn't get comfortable because
How
there's always
uncomfortable.
a metal nub digging into you.
There was a metal knob. To be sure that was what's something else.
And we're talking about the Porto again. Let's go.
We'll integrate this into the Porter.
Yeah. Were they tablets that you were taking, or did you actually get stuck with needles?
No, it wasn't needle. I don't think it was tablets. I think it was like a little, like, tiny cup of something, and you drank it. I think
Right.
from memory. It's a while ago now.
Jesus. I can't believe you did that. Okay, so you are patient zero then. Maybe it's receding gene that'll just like kick in.
The funny thing about Nippler doing the clinical trials was like when he was doing it, he was at uni, so he was pretty poor, and he said he was eating better in the hospital than
Oh no.
it was at home.
Yeah, I was eating like rice and soy sauce at home, and I went to
Oh
the
my
hospital and like
God.
ate like a king.
Sound like a homeless person who's gone to jail. Like, yeah, I got good dinner.
And then he spent all the money the next day, pretty much, because he had car rego. He bought himself some new runners and like a PS4 and some games.
Good
Yeah.
priorities. Get
I think I
everything but
spent
food.
I spent like half the money on the first day I got out. Like a
Oh my
PS4
God.
game, shoes, rego.
And no food apparently. Damn, I'm surprised you're still not doing those. You could do with a new car. Or is that how you paid for your big useless monitor? Your $1,500 one.
No, I have a job now. I don't need to haul my body out to scientists anymore.
Yeah.
So if I do become a like zombie from that, although in Last of Us it is a fungi thing, not a. But anyway, if I do, then you're going to be the second one to go, Jed. Even in zombie form, I'll know I want to go and infect you.
I love that.
I reckon, yeah, you'd be fine because like your lifestyle at the moment, the zombies would just think you're one of them already without being infected.
That's true. They'll see me sitting at my computer for 4 hours, and they'll be like, "Oh, he must be a zombie."
Oh, yeah, they'd be doing more than you would as zombies.
Yeah, all the zombies be like, "He's killing it. Look at him go. He's a fucking awesome zombie."
I haven't seen The Last of Us or played the games. What are the fungus people's powers, or like, are they just fungus people?
From memory, they are like zombies. So the fungus infects the human and takes it over. Like that's something that happens with insects. Like a fungus will infect them and then control them. But in The Last of Us, the fungus can do it to humans as well. And I think they run really fast in the game. Or there's a couple different ones. One runs really fast.
Yeah, there's like an
There's
explodey
a
one.
big guy, big guy with like lots of armor. The exploding one was always a bitch.
Yeah,
Because he'll just run up to you and explode.
but The Last of Us is less about the zombies and more about the other humans, right? Because he's like I think they're trying to get a cure or something. I can't remember, but like a big part
Yeah,
of it is like other like bandits or whatever.
the girl got bit or something, or got infected, but she didn't turn into a zombie. Yeah, so she's the cure.
I feel like I'd be like everybody else and just like stay inside until my food runs out and then I just die. Right? Like, isn't
But
that
you're
what most
you're
people-
not even gonna go. You're not gonna try and like go to the shops or something. You're just
Fuck
gonna
no.
starve to death in your house.
No, I'd do that honestly. Like day one, like if I found out at the same time as everybody else, yeah, I'd try and get to Woolies.
Oh man, that's gonna be an absolute mess.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the worst place. To
Exactly. And we've been over this, but I can't fight anybody off, so everybody else would get the food and I wouldn't. So I'd just go home really sad. And then I'd just like sit here and I have maybe one bottle of water in my whole house. So I'd die in like 6 days.
I'll be calling you up as the zombie. Just be like, "Hey, Sean, come over. Got a heap of supplies at my place.
Yeah.
It's really cool over here."
Yeah, it's like, all right, I'd try to pick up a slab on the way and forget
Yeah,
and then
fuck
die.
yeah.
Walk into Woolies to get my slab. That's all right. VB would still be on the shelf. There'd still be VB there. No one's taken that, even in an apocalypse.
People will be going. Oh,
Yeah,
true.
maybe it'll be the first to go.
Yeah, Nippler's brother would have got there early.
See him driving off with a truck full. Yeah.
That is a zombie, like a real life zombie there after a few beers.
Hey, here's a productive.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
After a
few
couple beers, he shuts down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a zombie.
No, he literally shuts down. Like he'll sit there and then he'll just like drop his head, shut down,
Yeah.
hibernate for an hour, wake up, and be more sober than anyone
And
else.
his friends are so used to it, he'll just do that in the middle of like a chat with like a group of mates, and they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, Kai's out. He'll be back." Just let him have his little nap.
Yeah, they'll just like go and take cigarettes out of his pocket, put them back after. They'll just pretend he's normal.
And then when he wakes up, he keeps talking like he's still in the conversation he was in when he passed out.
No one's there.
Yeah. I wonder if he ever gets hungover because he drinks all day, every day, right? Do you reckon he gets hungover or is he just always drunk?
I think he just always drinks.
Yeah,
He
God.
never complains about it if he does.
Yeah, I've never seen him even like dusty. He's just going. And we spent 3 days with him on the Bucks party. He was fine.
But he was drunk the entire time.
He was, yeah. He picked up a beer at like 9 o'clock the next morning. Yeah. I'd love him.
Have you guys heard Shakira's new song about her ex?
No. Dude, hang on, before we go,
No.
Shakira used to be so hot.
She
I
still
remember having-
is.
Yeah,
Remember
she's like
having such a-
44.
Yeah, she's still hot, man.
I had such a crush on her as a kid. And like I mean like a kid. Like I was like 9 or 10. And I was like, okay, I like women.
But yeah, she made a song about her ex PK, who was a professional football/soccer player, and supposedly he cheated on her. But it's in a different language. But the lyrics are pretty brutal. The translated version, yeah. It's like, I'll read you some of the lyrics.
Okay.
And for guys like you, I was out of your league, and that's why you're someone just like you. There's a thin line between love and hate. Don't come back here, trust me. No hard feelings, baby. I wish you the best with my so-called replacement. I don't even know what happened to you. You're acting so weird, I can't even recognize you. I'm worth 22-year-old. You traded a Ferrari for a Twingo. You traded a Rolex for a Casio. You're all worked up. Slow down. So much time at the gym, but maybe work out your brain a little too. So
What's wrong with the Casio?
Yeah.
Those things slap. See the ones with like a little calculator? Fuck yeah, those things are great.
But yeah, this sounds like there's hard feelings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
She sounds a little bit hurt.
Dude, she is still really fit. Sorry, I'm a bit stuck on this. She's still good looking, and she's like 40.
Crazy.
Is that the ex? Man, I'd sing a hate song
No.
about him too.
No, that's the person she made the song with.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Let's look up her ex. Ex-husband?
Yeah.
Did they recently break up and she just wrote the song?
Yeah, I think it's pretty recent.
Oh, yeah, not good. He's a stud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be upset too. Yeah, okay. Anyway, she's had a few exes, but looks of it. I think that must be
That's
the way
it.
she broke
Yeah,
up
that's
with.
the recent one. Yeah.
No good. But hey, look at this fucking watch, mate.
Oh, come on, man. No one gives a shit.
Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look, it's got a little calculator.
That's the
Casio's-
nerdiest watch I've ever seen.
Yeah, they slap, man. Yeah, if you can't afford a Rolex, just get a Casio. It's almost better. I gotta buy one. $40 off Amazon.
That's the shittest looking watch I've
Oh
ever
my
seen
gosh.
in my life.
Mate, are you kidding me? No, next time we hang out, I'm gonna be rocking this bad boy. Make sure to ask me what the time is, because I'll tell you.
Oh, I feel another argument coming on.
So the NFL playoffs have also started, and there's two brothers who are in the NFL. So one is Joey Bosa, and he plays for the LA Chargers, and his brother Nick Bosa plays for the San Francisco 49ers. And unfortunately, they were playing at the same time, but in different games. And the mum, didn't know which one to go. Well, the mum obviously chose. She had to go to one, and so she chose to go to Joey Bosa's game. But yeah, it would be tricky to decide which child to choose. Well, it wouldn't be for Nippler's parents, but it would usually be a hard decision.
So who do you think Kathy's picking?
Oh, Ash, the youngest. Who do you think?
True. Yeah, true.
It is
All right,
true.
better
It is
question.
true.
Where would you rank Nippler on like the attend list?
Out of
10 out of 10.
What? No. On the attend list. Like
Oh,
if she,
10.
yeah,
Oh.
like what ranking you are? Like are you the
You definitely
second
said
one?
10.
My bad.
out of 10, I'd rate him 1.
Oh, no, out of 10,
One,
you're
one
a
is
10.
low. No. And out of the parents' attendance list, it depends who the parent was. If it was Nippler's mum, he'd be number 2, I reckon. And if it was Nippler's dad, it would be number Number 2 as well.
Really? And
Yeah.
Ash is first on both.
Do you reckon my
No.
dad? Do you reckon my dad has a different number one?
Yeah, Pete.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
true. Because Pete's kind of like
Oldest.
a little dad as well. Like he's into beer brewing, he's into
Yeah.
whiskeys.
Yeah.
First son is always the most loved son. Right?
Are you older than your sister?
No.
Oh.
But
So you
your
know
older
how it
sister
feels.
and your mum are like best friends, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I'm in the exact same order as you, Nibs. So there's 4 of us total. I'm second.
Right. It feels good. 10
Uh,
seconds, not bad.
Where do you
okay.
reckon you rank Shawnee in your family?
Number 1, hands down.
Wow. Oof.
Yeah,
Ooh.
hands down.
Shit,
I'm saying this because I know my mum listens to this. So, Mum, if Nikita and I both have a football game on at the same time, you better attend mine.
In that scenario,
Yeah, that's right.
very
Yeah,
likely to happen.
I don't think she'll ever have to worry, but yeah. No, I think you're third, Nips. I reckon. I think the only one that you don't beat is Kai. Sorry, you
don't
do
beat.
beat. You do
Yeah,
beat.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Kai. Poor Kai.
Look, man, I think we're all number ones in my parents' eyes.
I don't.
For the record, you're a 10. Okay, Nips. Looks
Thank
aren't
you.
everything. So,
You're a 10 as well. Personality isn't that important.
thanks, man. So I said you're ugly and you said I was good looking. Thanks.
I think you implied something there.
What's going on with Kanye as well?
Oh yeah, we can close off on this if you want. But he got married.
Yeah.
Who's marrying him right now?
He literally snuck off for a week and got married.
Is it like a KKK member?
No, it's
That would have worked for the obvious reasons.
yeah. Yeah, unless he went whiteface or something.
Nazi makes more sense.
No, it was I think the Yeezy architect, whatever that means. Bitch is an architect. Yeah,
his
from
company.
Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear the reasons potentially why they got married?
No.
So, you know how he's gone full religious lately?
Yeah.
You can't have sex before marriage.
Oh, of course. He's gonna get married so many times in the next like 12 months. If he's gonna be marrying every person he sleeps with. Holy crap.
I think they said there's a ceremony, but it's not like legally binding or something.
Right. So like enough to like appease his god
To show,
or whatever.
yeah, to show commitment maybe, but not, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a loophole.
It is. I don't like that she's Aussie. I don't like that he married
Yeah.
an Aussie. Kind of went a bit low, but she's really fit.
Well, hopefully she just divorces him and takes that money.
But can she if they're not?
He doesn't have any money.
True. I mean, he doesn't have any money compared to what he used to have. It's still rich.
All right, that's the first episode back. I don't know if anyone's actually going to listen to this, or maybe we'll fall off the radar. So if you did, thanks for listening. But leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.